Please help me to reach 600 subscribers. Hey there. If you're drawn to stories of love, betrayal, and shocking secrets, subscribe and join our little circle of storytellers. Here's today's story. I was humming to myself while sorting laundry when I noticed something unusual. The corner of an envelope peeked out from beneath the couch cushion. At first, I didn't think much of it, maybe a forgotten bill or a misplaced card. But the moment I pulled it out and saw my name scrawled in his handwriting, a chill ran down my spine. I hadn't seen this coming. Nathan had never hinted at leaving. 6 years of marriage, 8 years together, and I believed we were unshakable. Not flawless, no marriage is, but solid enough to weather life's storms. That very morning, he kissed me on the forehead before leaving for work, like he always did. Everything seemed normal. The letter told a different story. I stood in the living room, holding the envelope in one hand, the trembling pages in the other, trying to make sense of what I was reading. His handwriting was meticulous, almost too careful, as if he had rewritten it multiple times before settling on this final version. He had known all along. The letter began, "I found out 3 months ago." At first he wrote he doubted it. He wanted to believe he was wrong. But then reality sank in, me and Ben, my best friend. He had discovered everything. You started coming home later. Your perfume clung to clothes I knew you hadn't worn to work. You laughed at texts I never saw. When I checked the iPad, the one that syncs messages from your phone, I saw it all. The messages, the photos, the jokes, the whispers of betrayal. Nathan wrote. I froze. He had known. And yet that morning he kissed me goodbye, dined with me the night before, watched Netflix, and acted as though nothing was wrong. Behind his calm exterior was a man quietly packing his bags. He hadn't confronted me, not yet, because he waited for the truth. I sank to the floor, knees weak as he continued. I thought about screaming, lashing out, or hurting Ben, but all I really wanted was honesty. I asked gently, repeatedly, he wrote. Are you happy? Is there something you want to tell me? And you never did. You weren't sorry. You hoped it would disappear on its own. Our affair had been impulsive. One night, Nathan away on a work trip, Ben and I had too many drinks. Laughter blurred into temptation and we crossed a line. I convinced myself it was a mistake. It happened 4 more times before I ended it. I distanced myself, ghosted him, avoided private moments, and reassured myself it was over. Nathan, though, had silently pieced it together. I can't remember how long I stayed on the floor reading. Hours perhaps. When I finally stood, the house felt hollow. His watch was gone. Half his closet empty. The letter wasn't an explanation, it was a farewell. At the bottom of the last page, the words stabbed the deepest. I loved you more than anyone else ever will. No signature. Just that. The next hours blurred. I called his phone, left messages, drove to his office, but no one could tell me where he was. Ben was just as stunned as I was when I reached out. You think I wanted this? He said before I hung up. Nathan hadn't needed Ben to reveal anything. He had discovered it all on his own. He waited for me to confess, and when I didn't, he walked away silently. 4 months have passed. No messages, no calls, just that letter and the echo of what I destroyed. Friends chose sides. His family refuses to speak to me. I sold the house. Too many memories, too many ghosts. Ben hasn't contacted me and I don't want him to. He's only a reminder of my worst mistake. Sometimes I stand at the door, hoping Nathan will appear, telling me this was some test, that he wanted to see if I'd chase him. But he won't. He gave me a chance for truth. I chose silence. I chose selfishness. Now I live with the weight of that choice, day after lonely, quiet day. Please help me to reach 600 subscribers.